Mexico. I hear you calling.
You did just tune in. You missed an excellent live on-air performance by Mr. Dean Cook. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here.
The pleasure is all ours. So, my goodness. Now, we already talked about before the show how we need to get you back up here at some point because we're not going to have anywhere near enough time to even scratch the surface of your career, which stretches back. Good grief.
Well, 1965 is when I started, Josh, and I guess the thing that really got me into music was in 1965. The Beatles came to.
There wasn't anything going on in music back in 1965.
No,
Come on.
Well, there were a few things, but I've
Just a few.
I've had a few kids ask me, my kids have asked me over the years, Dad, what was the deal with the Beatles?
What was the deal?
And I said, well, I guess the best way to put it is before the Beatles came along, the world was in black and white, and after the Beatles, the world was in color.
Oh, that's a fantastic
Isn't that the way to put it?
Yes, sir, definitely. Oh, man.
And so they changed my life, and made me want to sing and play, and so that's really how I got started.
So just a brief overview of a handful of the artists that you've had the pleasure of working with over the years. I know The Who.
Well, we were I was in a band called the Surf Knights. In fact,
right.
The Surf Knights just recently released a archive CD of all of our recorded material from 1966 to 67.
Oh, excellent.
If you want to buy it, you can go to www.surfknights.net
Excellent.
and purchase it. It's $10, but there's radio interviews with us back then, and all that stuff on there. But I got started with the Surf Knights, and we were very lucky and very fortunate. We were high school kids, and we had a promoter that was real good, and he got us involved with The Who, and we got signed to Decca Records and had a national release out. And I played with the Byrds, and we played with Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Yes, I saw that. Neil Young?
Didn't play with Neil Young, but we played with David Crosby and the Byrds. Chris Hillman, Jim McGuinn.
Willie Nelson?
I played with Willie Nelson after I went to school.
Played bass?
Played bass, yeah.
Wow.
Years ago.
And that was that the 70s?
That would have been late 60s, early 70s. He was Willie Nelson in small letters back then, and now, of course, he's Willie Nelson in big letters.
and the man hasn't aged today.
No, he hadn't.
Oh,
he really hadn't.
What's going on there?
I'm not quite sure. He may live to be 200.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he enjoys the finer things in life, and,
yes,
and that may have something to do with it.
You never know. Actually, if you've been listening, I just played an excellent little public service announcement that Willie did for the Normal organization.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, one of the things about Willie, Josh, I'll tell you, is that he. Somebody asked me once what it was like playing in the band with Willie, and I guess the best way to put it would be it's like going to a party and never going home. You just, that's the best way.
You would definitely not define it as work then.
No, it wasn't.
There was never.
I don't remember.
There were no mornings that you woke up and were like, oh, I can't. Can I just stay in bed? Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was fun. And over the years, then after I left the Surf Knights, I went to college and played with Willie, and then I had a band in Texas called the Dean Cook Band, and that's where I met Lyle Lovett and Clint Black and all those guys, and Janice Van Zandt, Jerry Jeff Walker.
Lyle's still recording, is he?
Lyle?
Oh yeah. Lyle Lovett,
yeah, he's still doing his thing. In fact, he was in Charlotte here recently.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
And he's in fact I talk to Lyle every once in a while.
Oh, that's excellent.
So he's
an excellent actor as well.
Yeah, he is. He does pretty good. But he's a wonderful guy. I mean, he's just a terrific human being.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of his music. But
he's married to, was it
Julia Roberts?
Julia Roberts. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, if people are interested in looking you up, you do have a website. It is deancookmusic.com, and you can read the additional artists that you've had the pleasure of performing with over the years, which I didn't even. Good grief. Guy Clark. Townes Van Sant.
Yeah.
Sam the Sham.
Yeah, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Remember those guys?
Yes. Well, no, I don't remember them.
Well, no,
but
yeah,
I am aware of them.
Right.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that is excellent.
Neil Diamond.
That's right, Neil Diamond. And I see here that it says here. Oh, never mind. Houston, Texas. Okay, I saw that you're one of the founders of the Spring Crawfish Festival, and I was thinking that was the Crawfish Festival here in Columbia, but it's one that's held in Houston, Texas.
They hold it in Spring, Texas, which is a suburb just north of Houston.
Excellent.
And it's still going. We started 30 years ago, and it's still going strong.
Wow. Good grief.
It's crazy.
I just don't, yeah. Promise me right now on the air with all these people listening that you will come back up here and at least give us an hour.
It would be my honor to come back.
Oh, it would be ours.
Listen, let me tell you, before I forget though, tomorrow night, Saturday night,
Yes, sir.
I'll be at the
Coffee House.
Unitarian Coffee House in Shandon.
That's like literally 2 blocks from my house.
It is, and I don't know what, there's a cover.
Wait,
but
how
I
did you
don't
know
what
that?
it is. It is. It's 15 at the door, and there's another young lady playing there with me. Pardon me?
There'll be 3 artists.
There are 3 of us.
Oh, excellent.
And we're all playing tomorrow night. I start at 7.
Aren't you going to be there? No, okay. I keep thinking you're going to be places that you're not going to be.
Well, I mean,
Aren't you going to be
Ought to have her
at the
come
Fillmore
and say, yeah.
tomorrow? Aren't you going to be playing there?
That's what I'll be.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'll have my friend of mine, Russ Nacone, playing with me. He plays bass, and he'll be with me tomorrow night.
Now, remind me, the Universalist Unitarian Coffee House, is that part of the church that's in Shandon?
It is. It
Okay,
is
okay,
part of the
excellent.
church, and I think they have it in the church, don't they? Yeah.
Excellent.
And I've never played there before, so it's kind of a first for me.
Excellent.
So
And that's tomorrow night. What time?
tomorrow
again?
night, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Right.
Be there or be square.
Be there, and we'll be large and in charge. So we'll be looking for all you guys out there.
Excellent. Well, sir, thank you so much for coming up, and definitely
My
stay in
pleasure.
touch. Once again, you can check him out at deancookmusic.com. You can also check out the band that he founded back in the 60s, the Surf Knights, at surfknights.net. That's Knight.
I will never climb Rome Mountain again. I will never be where I should have been. I'm just a shadow on moonlit night, and I will never climb Rome Mountain again. We fell in love on the mountain that night. Kissed her softly, said I'd be coming back. Said she'd wait on the mountain for me.